Hey, Healing Fam. Welcome to Healing Me, where we are healing me. This is today's energy check-in to see what messages serve our highest good, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, and financially. Thank you. All right, we got two of them. We got peace, and that is a 28. That turns down to a 10. This is about having peace while cycles are closing out and new cycles are beginning in our lives, right? To know that things are happening for our highest good and to stay in highest vibration, right? Yeah, learning to protect our energy, knowing that we attract what we want by staying in positive and the highest vibration. That's how we welcome in positive experiences and outcomes for us. And then we have a 41, which breaks down to 5, and that's about sovereignty, which also to me is about peace. So it's a double message about where are you creating from, being guided by your higher self, right? Allowing your intuition to guide you, your wisdom to guide you, right? Being sovereign in your choices, right? Having peace in your choices, having balance, knowing what you want, right? And knowing how to not get in the way of it, right? All right, what else, Spirit? So I think big changes are happening with these cycles that are coming in and out is what I'm hearing. Changing from inside out, changing the way that we process information, changing the way that we view things and react to life, getting out of that victim mentality, knowing that things are happening for us and learning how to get out of the way of ourselves. Again, learning how to not allow self-sabotaging thoughts or old cycles or lessons that we've learned that are closing out to sneak their way back in or to tempt us again so that those things don't start again, right? We're changing into a whole new cycle of life, a whole new way of living based on changing energetically our thoughts, realizing that our thoughts are things, right? And that we attract from that. All right, we got this again, believe in the impossible. So again, the big changes is realizing that we cannot get anything that we want or anything that can help us from a woe is me mentality, from a lack mentality, from a fear-based mentality, knowing that we're learning that the sky is the limit, that nothing is impossible, right? And that before, things that seemed impossible, they were only that way because of our thoughts, our beliefs. So we're realizing that we have our own power, limitless power by what we believe. And that's the changes that we're making. We're making changes energetically that are now creating new cycles to blossom in our lives, that are now opening new doors of opportunity, new resolutions that serve our highest good more now because we are changing. We are not thinking about things and viewing things and then that becoming our beliefs and our actions and our characteristics. Our characteristics are changing, which is changing our surroundings, right? We're learning how to, what this says, meditate and contemplate, okay? Knowing that thoughts are things, right? We're learning to center ourselves. We're learning to balance ourselves, right? We're learning to protect our energy. We're learning to, this is meditation as well, right? What is meditation? It's centering ourselves. What is meditation? Prayer, right? Contemplating what this is about, what we're being choosy. We're learning to catch ourselves about what we keep our mind on, right? If we keep our mind on all the things that have happened in the past, guess what? We're not thinking about our future. We're not meditating on what we want, right? We're meditating on what has happened, right? And that's what I believe is the big change. A time to give rather than to take, okay? So a time to give love, be what you want. I with these other cards, take this as be in the energy of things that you're already wanting. Remember, a lot of times we'll say, oh, I'll be happy when the money comes. No, you have to act like the money, you have to act like you would. Okay? You have to act that way, find a way to act that way now and be happy now, which then sends the signal out to say, I'm ready for all the things that make me happy, right? Instead of being unhappy and being resentful and woe is me and when is it going to happen and it's never going to happen, and keeping our mind on that we haven't seen it yet, right? Meditating on that we haven't seen it yet, contemplating on all the things that are going wrong instead of focusing on all the things that are going right and focusing on what we want and what we want to bring in, what we want to attract, right? That's what we're learning to give ourselves. Give ourselves what we want, right? A time to give rather than to take. Don't take away from ourselves what we want, right? Don't let ourselves take away and self-sabotage that exact thing that we want by getting discouraged, getting into woe is me, getting into victim mentality, getting into staying stuck on the past. Keep allowing ourselves to replay what happened over and over and over and over and over. Only keeps us in that past energy. It does not allow us to move forward, right? So it's saying don't self-sabotage. Don't take away your blessings, and in essence, don't let the past or the people or the experiences that we keep festering over and obsessing over, right? Because thoughts are things, right? And they create a vibration, right? They create a frequency. They create like a radio vibration, a signal out, right? And that is where you are attracting from. So we're learning to a whole new cycle of where are we attracting from? Are we attracting from a signal that's going to bring in what we really want and the changes that we want? Because we all want change, right? Change is inevitable, right? Nothing stays the same. We came here to evolve, expand, and to grow, right? Into all that we can be and to experience, right? So we're learning to get out of the way of ourselves, to allow ourselves to be led by our higher selves, be led by reach for the most positive feeling thoughts, so that we know that we're feeling good as much as we can, finding any reason to feel good. The divine blesses us with so much to focus on that is working right, so much that does feel good, but we choose as human side to focus on what we thought didn't turn out right or something negative. And when we do that, we're giving our power away to be limitless. We give our power away to allow what we want, the impossible. We give away our magic, our limitless magic, right? Because you cannot get something positive that you want from a negative vibration. You cannot, it will not happen. It slows it down or makes it, or you get so distracted and off track that it never comes, right? That's what we're learning to stop. Stopping self-sabotaging ourselves, all right? So very good message. Let's see what else wants to come out. Thank you. We got new beginnings, baby. Thank you, angels, for opening up the doors to change. I am ready. Absolutely. Isn't that a perfect ending message, that because we are ready for a new cycle, new beginnings, a new life, and we're so tired of bumping our heads the way that we have been attracting in that same energy, that same thought process, that same getting in the way of ourselves, that same not catching ourselves focusing and festering on something that is happening, replaying it over and over and over and over, and realizing, hey, these thoughts are things, and this thought is not creating any type of signal that's helping me, right? So now we are ready for the new beginnings. We're ready for the door. What does it say? Thank you, angels, for opening up the doors to change, right? Now we're allowing in that change, right? Knowing that these changes that we're making energetically in our thoughts are for our highest good, right? That they benefit us on every single level, right? And it's allowing new doors to open for us. Remember I said earlier about it's allowing us to attract new experiences, allowing us, because we're getting out of the way of ourselves, because we're realizing that nothing good comes from festering on something negative, focusing on something negative, somebody negative. They cut me off in the streets. They cut me off in traffic. They didn't have good customer service. Whatever it is, we allow ourselves. We didn't agree on this. We bumped heads on this. Okay, and that's fine. None of us have to be perfect for the other, right? So we're not going to always agree on the same things all the time. And it's okay. If it's not life-threatening, then we should be able to learn to let it go, because 9 times out of 10, it's not life-threatening, okay? 9 times out of 10, it's some type of ego-based thing that we couldn't control. Anger, resentment, envy, all those things are fear-based. All those things are lower vibration. All of those things are the devil. All of those things are negative, right? And all of those things are dream robbers. All of those things are dream snatchers. All of those things are blessing blockers, right? You cannot receive open doors. You cannot receive new beginnings. You cannot receive new opportunities. You cannot and will not ever receive anything that's trying to come in for you in a woe is me, negative, low vibration energy. It will not happen. And we are so tired of realizing that was happening over and over and over and over, that we realize it just took catching those thoughts and replacing it with something that serves our highest good for us to be able to now attract these new open doors, these new beginnings, this new cycle of being, this new cycle of thoughts are things, and that it is energy, and protecting that, right? To have a new experience. And that's what life is about. And that's what this message is coming in for. If you are having any issues with working through old energy or self-sabotaging energy that's blocking or slowing your blessings down, that is what energy and coaching sessions are. You can definitely contact me or anyone else you feel comfortable working through those issues or blockages with. That information is always in the description for anything that I post. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Also comment and let me know how these energies play out for you. I love the light in you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.